All right, everybody, here we go. Our final contestant for this afternoon. How are we doing? We having some fun? Thank you once again so much for coming out here today and participating. We appreciate all of the applause and everything through today. Our next contestant comes all the way from Lacombe. He was telling me that he got out of music actually for quite a while, about 20 years. He did play in a band for a long time, does a lot of karaoke and things, but got right out of music for a long time and has just kind of gotten back into it. He stepped up, and it was funny, at the semifinal at the Legion a couple of weeks ago, walked up and said, I wasn't really sure what songs I was going to sing, and he just kind of plucked 2 songs out, and again, absolutely crushed his qualifying night at the Olds Legion. Would you please make some noise once again, all the way from Lacombe, Alberta, it's Will Braun.
Hey, how's everybody doing out there today? Yeah? Good. I'm actually not from Lacombe, Alberta. Close, Lacrete, Alberta. That's a little ways further north. I'm a runaway Mennonite boy. Simon and me, we ran away together. Oh, you might have gone first. I can't remember. But it's a great place to be from. It's a great place to remember. So it's kind of confusing that way, isn't it? My father died when I was 10 years old and left my mom with 6 kids to raise. And her cousin came out one day and shortly after, and she said, you know, one thing I know about your family is music. Music is strong in your house. Mom and Dad both played and we all sang. I remember sitting on the bed in our little house, 16 by 32. It was 8 of us living in there. And she brought this guitar all the way from Swift Current, Saskatchewan. She drove about 1,200 miles, I think it was. And she said, teach everybody to play this guitar. Music will hold it together. And so I picked it up, started doing a little playing. I'm getting a little feedback on this guitar here. Quite a bit of feedback. Like I said, I was a runaway Mennonite, kind of like Merle Haggard. Had gotten into a little bit of trouble here and there, and he lost his father at 10. I lost my father at 10. He went to prison. I was raised in a Mennonite colony. Just about the same thing. But I learned a lot of songs on this old guitar. It's a Japanese guitar called Aldegas. Mexican and a Japanese got together. Yes, that worked. He looked down into her brown eyes and said, say a prayer for me. She threw her arms around him, whispered, God will keep us free. They could hear the riders coming. He said, this is my last fight. If they take me back to Texas, they won't take me back alive. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. She reached down and picked the gun up that lay smoking in his hand. She said, Father, please forgive me. I can't make it without my man. And she knew the gun was empty, and she knew she couldn't win. But her final prayer was answered when the rifles fired again. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne, and 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. Now the people in the valley swear that when the moon's just right, they see the Texan and his woman right across the clouds at night. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of God. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. Thank you very much. I think I sang that song in my very first music show when I was about, I think I was 14, 15. I had this guitar many, many years ago. My friend Skippy said, you should sing that song for this show. And I'm glad I did. That felt good. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys all being here. I had a couple friends show up that I hadn't seen in years. Simon and I, we grew up together up in Mennoniteville. We ran away together. And not together, don't get me wrong. Not that kind of together. Geez, you gotta be careful how you say things. And then Mr. Radio comes in and he says, there's a lady looking for you here. She says she used to be your neighbor. We lived side by side for a few years. She saw my name on the paper and said, guy looks familiar. A little more beard and some gray hair, but I think that's the same guy. And Monica, I don't know if anybody knows Monica. I think some of you seen her sing, heard her sing. Great singer. She got me some gigs years ago. We sang in some of the same places and she taught me a few things. And I've probably had coffee a couple times. And I have family, friends. Thank you very much for coming. Let's pick this up a little bit. I just had to call you, babe, I got your letter. And I understood it almost every line. You said TLC, it's what you miss from me. You want back in my arms, PDQ. Oh, I love this game, every letter's by your name, LOA. What does that say? She said, oh baby, it's so simple. You know me, make it hard to understand. You've been gone so long, want you to know I miss my man. Oh yes I do. And that message for you tells you what I'm gonna do when I get home. Oh yes I will. LOA, love on arrival for you. Love on arrival, LOA, is what I'm gonna give to you. I've been counting the days, I've been lonely, I've been blue. Love on arrival for you. Love on arrival. And now after all this time, I got loving on my mind with LOA, love on arrival for you. I said, oh baby, I do love you. And I'm always amazed the way we feel. And I-T-G-I-F, thank God I found you and I did. Oh yes I do. Every letter's by your name. I will give you just the same when you get home. Oh yeah. L-O-A, love on arrival. For you, love on arrival. L-O-A is what I'm gonna give to you. I've been counting the days. I've been lonely, I've been blue. Love on arrival. For you, love on arrival. And now after all this time, I got loving on my mind with L-O-A, love on arrival for you. And now after all this time, I got loving on my mind with L-O-A, love on arrival for you. Thanks a lot, Win. Thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate you being here. We had lots of fun. And for all the contestants, country music has some hope. You guys have a good day.
Will Braun, everybody! One more time, all of our amazing contestants: Liz, Hannah Jade, Wade Neufeld, Taylor Saunier, Travis Dalter, and the incredible Will Braun. Fantastic job, everybody. Let's hear it for him. We have got a really tough time. The judges are going to have a conversation and go over all of the performances, and they are going to figure out who the two champions are for this year's CKFM Star Search. We will be back with that announcement in about 10 minutes, depending on whether Joni puts Dawn into a headlock again. We'll see.